there is only candlelight in my room. Oh my god, it's so pixelated, the quality. Um, the candlelight, the candles are the only thing that light my room. Y'all, y'all, y'all. Once again, 2 in the morning. I woke up at 5 in the morning yesterday, so it's been 23 hours of awake time. Been listening to Midsummer Pipe Dream by Guitar La Forte and Troye Sivan. I hope I didn't show my nose holes too much. That's so freaking good. An Animal by Troye Sivan. Animal by Troye Sivan. Animal by Troye Sivan. That song was so good. But you know what I realized? I've been thinking about it, how song recommendations really don't fucking matter unless you actually vibe with the person. Like, I could not give less of a fuck about music recommendations that someone that I do not vibe with has. Like, for me, actually, I don't have any, like, I don't take into account anything that a person that I don't vibe with says to me, unless it's like something true. Oh, I'm not even making any sense. But like some songs I used to not like, and then I listen to them now, I'm like, damn, where were these sounds before? But they're here now, and that's what freaking matters. I went incognito on Spotify. I think that's the last thing that I needed to erase, not erase, to private from all over the internet. Because I don't have Instagram now. I don't use Snapchat. Snapchat's like forgotten, forbidden place forever, for years. Same thing with TikTok, forbidden, forgotten, not forbidden. I literally never think about it. And yeah, no TikTok, no Snapchat, no Instagram. Still got YouTube. That's how I'm on here and on this shit. YouTube's actually really healing, in my opinion, but I can go down rabbit holes. I have still not quite found my groove with the YouTube. Damn, these candles are such a nice ambiance, bro. In real life, it's way nicer than on this pixelated butthole screen. I feel like what I have to share is such simple fucking shit, but I'm gonna say it again, I guess. So, my friend, for my birthday, gifted me this little plant to grow in this little sloth thing, right? I don't know what you can tell, but it got kind of twisted. I tried to like water it and like check if the soil was dry or not. I like stuck my finger in there and then it like made the grass all like twisted and shaped. It was just like grass growing straight up. The little thing is cute. Anyways, it's cute. And I've got this one. And I've got, oh, this is a plant tour. And I've got this orchid. Again, camera does not do her justice. My grandma gifted it to me. It's so cute and little. I've never seen an orchid this small. And I've got my big boy. My big boy. Lord, I have seen these flowers everywhere. Do not know what they are called. Oh shit. I don't want it to fall on my bed. They're like red. They have like a. They're like red and they have like a little stick in the middle. I hope you understand. I'm back. I'm sleeping on the floor tonight, by the way. Sleeping on the floor tonight because when I was buying my mattress that I have now, that I've had probably for like a year, I'm gonna be honest, when I was buying it, I was like, oh, it's so soft. Do they have anything softer? And the store person was like, no, this is the softest. I was like, wow, that's so lame. It's not even that soft. But no one warned me. No one warned me when I was purchasing it how actually bad it is for your lower back. Like, I think they like made a joke about like how when you're old you can't sleep on like soft mattresses. You just period can't sleep on. At least I can't because, bro, like I woke up at 5 in the morning. That's why I've been up since 5 in the morning yesterday. Because I woke up at like 5:30 in the morning because my back was hurting, and I was like, I can't go back to sleep. I just can't. I tried different positions, and then I started thinking about like how I'm gonna redo my bed. Then I started thinking about how I'm gonna redo my room. Then I got really like tapped into like visualizing my room for like an hour. I swear I was like my brain was like my brain gears were like super turned on, and I was like playing each variability of like what kind of furniture, what kind of style, like like move over, and like questioning my own tastes, and like fucking it's like sounds like a lot, right? But by the time that was done, it was only like 7 a.m. And then I was like, okay, well, what now? And then I ended up journaling for another like hour or two. Bro, I spent the whole morning, probably until like 9 a.m. like, bro, 4 hours of just pure like being and not having to fucking talk to anyone, and I could just be with myself and question myself and laugh with myself and what and have fun by myself. Oh god, I said that at work one time. The fuck ass perverts started laughing. Perverts. I'm just saying pervert because that's something that I wrote in my I was writing a review for a movie that I watched. Writing aka not online on a what the fuck am I saying? I don't use letterbox because that stuff is disease. I don't want to say cancerous, but it's disease ridden. I mean cancerous, it's the same thing. Letterbox is disease written. Social media is disease written. Other than YouTube, I can't explain it. Can someone explain why YouTube, despite the algorithm, despite the YouTube Shorts, is still not? God bless. Please stay this way. Not as disease ridden. I guess like it has to do with the long form content, whatever the fuck. Anyways, so yeah, I watched a movie called Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always. The only reason I remember that is because the reason for the name of the movie is the main girl in the movie has to go get an abortion, and the doctor, when is reading her like questions for like forms and shit, is like, oh, you have to answer, like when I ask you a question, you have to answer, is it never, is it rarely, is it sometimes, or is it always? And I was like, okay, artsy, let's go. But truly, if I'm being y'all, this is a real channel here. This is real authenticity. So I'm gonna tell y'all for real. The way I found this movie was, y'all know the gay girl from Do Revenge, not Maya Hawke, the one she was with. So I liked how she flirted in the movie. I thought it was very attractive. I was like, damn, this girl got swag. The character did. And then I was like, oh, like, and then I like didn't think about it like more than that because again, the character was a minor character, like she wasn't like there in the plot really. And I was just thinking about it recently because I watched a little bit of Do Revenge again. Holy shit! You know, one time I watched that movie 3 times in one day. I'm actually insane. That movie is like, I'm not even gonna say it's a like a great movie. It's a period piece. It's like Pitch Perfect. Pitch Perfect. No, Pitch Perfect is better. But Pitch Perfect is like 2012. Like the essence, the meat and juice of 2012 is in that movie. The meat and juice of like 2022 is in Do Revenge. I'm just gonna be that's the best way to say it. But back to my point. The girl who played the hot girl in not Camille Mendes. She's hot. That's not who I'm talking about. The other girl, you know who I'm talking about. Her character's name is Gabby. Her real name is Talia Ryder. Sick name, bro. Like, I was literally talking about this earlier to someone, how all freaking actors and whatever have sick names. All celebrities, like, if you're born with a cool name, you're just gonna be a celebrity because you have a fucking cool name. Like, bro, Zendaya. Like, do other Zendayas don't even exist. Zendaya, Beyonce, they just go by their first name. Freaking Talia Ryder, are you kidding me? We were talking about Paul Walker. Oh, he's so sexy. From Fast and Furious. Like, I don't know. Damn. Now I'm thinking about Paul Walker and Tokyo Drift. Anyways, it's not the point. So Talia Ryder, the actress of the flirty girl in Do Revenge. I watched my god, I'm gonna sound like a fucking like gay gay lord. That's so bad. No, I'm gonna sound like a I'm gonna sound like all I do is watch gay stuff. But maybe that's because that's all I do. But I watched this new movie called Honey Don't. If you're gay, you know what it is. With her face and some girl, what's her face, and Aubrey Plaza. And during the lesbian sex scene that they have, like, I was watching it and I was kind of like, I was like, everything on screen, I was like, this is a, like, this should be hot because it's literally showing sex. But Aubrey Plaza's straight, and you can just set, like, I could just, like, sense it through the screen, like, when they were kissing, and I was like, I don't know if I want to see them fuck, and then they fuck, and I'm like, I don't feel, I do not feel 100% secure and accepting of what I am watching right now. Like, it just didn't feel right. I'm like, the main girl for sure is gay. Like, she's like the lead character. She's gay. Like in real life. I'm talking about like Aubrey Plaza in real life being straight. Like, you can just tell through the screen that she's not actually like gay. At least in that movie. I do appreciate her. I watched her in another movie called Ingrid Goes West. Did not like that movie. Did not like it. It was weird. I mean, it did what it was going for well, but what it was going for is not something that interested me. I only watched it because my brother told me to watch it. Yeah, just the themes of it just didn't interest me. But objectively, I guess it did do. What, this turned into a movie review. I don't even know why I started filming this video, but I guess it's a movie review now. So the movie Honey Don't. My point I have been trying to get back to for the last 3 minutes is why the fuck I watched the movie called, wait, I have to think in my head. It's called Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always. The reason I watched that movie is because Talia Ryder is in it from Do Revenge. And I found out, I don't know why I was Googling her, probably because I was thinking about her. And then it said that she showed up on Honey Don't. And then I was like, what do you mean she showed up in the movie? I watched that movie. I didn't see her in it. And she was like one of the first names. And I was like, wait, what? Crossover? And then I looked at the character she played and I was like, holy shit, that was her. And the character that she played, I fucked with. And I like I fucked with, like, she was like this like super edgy emo like teenage girl who like ran away from her mom, was like, fuck you, mom, and then like ran to her lesbian like auntie who was like the gay girl who like was fucking Aubrey Plaza, who's like a cop detective. No, she's not a cop, she's a detective. And Aubrey Plaza's a cop. Bro, that movie's actually crazy. It reminds me of Love Lies Bleeding. Wow, I've actually watched a lot of adjacent movies. I was gonna say lesbian adjacent movies, adjacent, just lesbian movies, which is true. But the thing is, Ingrid Goes West is not lesbian. Spoiler alert. Although her Aubrey Plaza's boyfriend in that movie is pretty cute. What's his name? Dan. He's actually cute. He looks like Ice Cube. Is he fucking? He's not Ice Cube. I have to Google who the actor is. Dan in Ingrid Goes West. O'Shea Jackson Jr. He's cute. His character is so cute. He's cute. Okay, I'm just looking at pictures of him now. Anyways. Um, okay. Okay. I'm done looking. Yo, check out this mug. It changes color when it's hot. It turns into red. The sloth turns into red. I put it in a dishwasher, so the letters got jumbled by accident. You're not supposed to, but it says, wake me up when winter's over. It's so real. Anyways, Talia Ryder was this emo, edgy, freaking goth, like, teenage girl in the movie. I didn't even realize that it was her because she wore, like, eyeshadow and, like, black lipstick and stuff. But then I was like, wait, that was her. And then I was like, okay, wait, I gotta see what this girl is into. And it was in Never, rarely, sometimes, always. And it had 99% on Rotten Tomatoes. And I was like, wait, I gotta Google this again. What does 99% on Rotten Tomato mean? It says 99% of the aggregated professional critic reviews for the movies are positive. Only 1% are negative. The film is fresh. I still don't fully understand freaking Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah. Fresh versus run. A review simply classified as either positive, fresh, or negative, rotten. Yes. Okay. I need to stop looking into things when I'm on video because I'm trying to like get to a point. I could just like look things in silence when I'm not on video. So, so yeah, that movie that Talia Ryder was in had 99% Rotten Tomatoes. And I was like, that's fucking high. That's absurdly high. Are you kidding me? What the hell? And it was like, oh, a girl goes to get an abortion out of state with her friend. Cousin? It says friend. I swear they're friends, but in the movie they say they're cousins. Anyway, so Talia Ryder is the cousin slash friend. And then like I kind of backlogged this movie for like a couple days. I was like, well, I'll watch it. Maybe I'll watch it, right? And then I thought about it again. I think I saw it open in a tab, and I watched the trailer just to get a little sneak peek of what the vibe is. And the song in the trailer is 17 by Sharon Van Etten. And that song literally like fucking like started me, and I was like, you know, you hear songs and you're like all the hairs in your body like stand up, and you're just kind of like, you're like, where is this song coming? Like, where is it coming from? Like, oh my god. So I heard the song, and I was like, because I haven't heard that song in a while, you know, I haven't heard that song in a while, and then I saw the trailer, and it just looked so like raw and emotional, and that's what the fucking song made me. Like in the moment, like when I just heard it, it like put me in that state, and then I saw the trailer and I'm like, fuck, I'm in this state. This movie's like exactly what I'm feeling like based off the trailer, so I just need to watch it. It's like an hour and 45 minutes, and I was like, all right. It's like 9 p.m, 8:30 p.m. It's fine, it's fine, y'all. It's 2:22 a.m right now. And I was like, it's fine, I'm not gonna go to sleep that late. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch the movie, right? And yeah, I'm sleeping on the floor, by the way, because I was saying that earlier. Because I'm like, y'all want to see my setup? I got the bed. I got the. I got two sleeping bags stacked on top of each other. It really feels like a sleepover vibe, except it's me sleeping on the floor and not my friend. And no one's sleeping on my bed. I have this book journal that I did movies and books that I'm gonna write about when I finish a movie and a book. 'Cause that shit's like long form cotton content, and that's like shit you can actually reflect on. I mean, YouTube videos too. I tried having a media journal where I reflected on like every YouTube video I saw, but it's fucking exhausting. Oh, and same thing with like music. I mean, I could do like an album, but again, albums like ripen over time as you listen to them, and there is no like point in reviewing them, in my opinion. Sorry, Fantano. Sorry, I said it. Actually, I don't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck either. He's making his bank, and I'm here speaking to myself. I mean, so does he in his videos. Not my point whatsoever. I had a point that I was like, I start circles and I'm like, I'm gonna come back to it. I'm gonna start another circle. And then I start another one. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna go back to the first one, right? And then I'm like trying to go back to the first one while then an idea comes to start a third one. And it's like, oh my God. But y'all just need to stay with me, okay? Y'all need to stay with me and trust, okay? Trust. I know I need to trust. So the movie, raw emotional, is an understatement. And like, It's like it's like most of the movie is it's not silence. There's just a lack of dialogue for a really good chunk of the movie in a very effective way. Not boring, not empty, just not no dialogue between Talia Ryder and the main girl who gets the abortion. And I was watching and I'm like, oh, are they gonna like talk? What kind of like whatever? And you just like watch their dynamic and life. And there's like 17-year-old girls and they like have to go from Pennsylvania to New York on a bus to get an abortion, and the whole it's not even process, just the bandwidth of just like shit you feel and experience just by being a 17-year-old girl in like a fucked up household. On top of that, the bandwidth that you experience for having an abortion that you have to hide, that you cannot have in the state that you live in. So it's like just like shit upon shit upon shit. But this movie is not like negatively, like it's not like it's like showing her like, oh my god, look at all the shit she's going through. It's literally just like looking at her and just being like, damn. Just like it's like, yeah, damn. That's like the just the reaction I got. Because it's like, but not like damn in a way that it like doesn't connect. Like I think it's I just kind of went damn because it's just like so resonant. And like I was like, damn. Like I've been I've been there. Not had an abortion. Never had an abortion. Mashallah. Thank you. Thank me for not me being stupid. But yeah, I don't have words to explain it. If I had words to explain it, if I don't have words to explain it, and I don't. This is like the best kind of art, but also like the toughest to recommend to people because you're like you just have to see it. You like just have to be there, and they're like yeah 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 yeah. You know what I mean? Unless it's like your best friend or someone that's like super close to you, you're not gonna listen to them because you're just like yeah yeah yeah. 2 hours of my time because this one girl on the internet says I gotta see it. Like no. I mean, if you're down, if you're down, you're down. And if you connect, if you were once a 17-year-old girl, bitch, will you connect to this? Actually, I will say 17-year-old white girl in North America. That I guarantee you there will be relation there. I just doxed myself, guys. I'm in North America. You got me. So, I guess this is like a media check-in. What kind of fucking I'm not an actual freaking YouTuber. I just turn on the record button. Where is my pen? Pen pineapple apple pen. Oh yeah. So 17 being the trailer song, and after watching the movie, I was like, that song embodies the movie. Like I'm crying to that song when I was literally 17 years old and literally like crying, dying, and shitting my ass off because I was just still am, hormonal and angsty and like life just sucked. Life just sucked, but I kept like going and being like, yeah. I heard a girl say on YouTube that she thinks about ending it all regularly, but she sticks around just in case. And I'm like, yo, that's the mentality. That's the mentality right there. That's the mentality right there. Yo, I didn't pick my nose. I was scratching it. taking American literature. I'm taking American literature in 5 days. I think I have class, but I don't have American literature then. I am taking American literature in 2 weeks as a course, and I will let y'all know how it goes. I'm excited, and the professor has 34 5-star reviews out of like 37. So it should go good. I was thinking about that because, yes, I'm gonna write down about books. I'm reading the second Dune book. Yes, it's taking me a little longer. It took a little bit longer to click. Actually, I'm not gonna start talking about Dune because then this video is gonna be 20 million years long. I'm gonna talk about the second Dune book when I finish reading the second Dune book. And so 17 by Sharon Van Etten. Heard that song, watched the movie. I was like it just like encapsulated that shit. And then I remembered I had a playlist that I made about a year and a half ago. A year and a half ago with that song that was like ooh, that like hit the spot on that feeling. And so I just like turned it on, and then I was like and then I just got so emotional. Like I just was just like so raw. And then I was like, wait, it's a full moon today. And you know what the full moon is? It's a Cancer full moon, bitches. We're crying. We're crying. So in hindsight that makes sense. Which is why I'm up so late, because I was crying. But it was good. It was good crying. After a good cry I always feel like